Good morning, world. Yes, I have yesterday's makeup on. No, I don't care. I'm going to the gym today. But I want to talk about being treated how you want to be treated. I experience every single morning a bunch of assholes driving kids to school. Or anywhere. Just anywhere for that matter. I don't know where the hell they're going. I'm one of those people, like I said, that I'll hold doors open. I'll hold the line if it's one person trying to get out. That kind of stuff. Well, every single morning, and I understand that, like, my kid's school's going through, like, this hard time because the front side is blocked off because they had to do work on the road or whatever they were doing. Every time I saw them, Greeley, I don't know if you're watching this, but they were just standing outside. So they've wasted a lot of you guys' time and money and a lot of my time and sanity. So, I think it's like ABC Education Center or something like that. It's a gray bus here in Greeley. And it's not a bus, it's a van, but they call it a bus. So I'm trying to, first of all, there's ice, and, I drive a pretty small car, so I consider that when I see people trying to pull out of places and stuff. Like, if you have a smaller car, of course it's probably going to be harder for you to get out when there's ice everywhere. But so I'm on the side trying to, my kids go out and everything, and I'm in ice. And I start to pull forward because I'm scared I'm not going to be able to get out. And my son comes running back over and asks if I'm okay. And at that point, I kept trying to move forward, and I get honked at. And then a whole slew, just a train of fucking trucks, a van, the education center van, and then a car. They all have to go first because God forbid anybody help anybody out. I was one car on the side. One. And nobody could let me out. So, I just find it amusing that, first of all, if you're driving a van for an education center like that, I don't understand why you need to be in a rush anyway. The kids are already out of the van, man. So what's the problem? You can't wait for one car to get out of the ice while they're trying to get out. Like, I was moving forward to try to get out. And then all the other cars. Moral of the story, I have to remember for myself to treat people how I want to be treated, because that immediately made me want to never let anybody else out and never hold the door and never do all these things, because I think it's so ridiculous that people are so absolutely rude because they're in, what are you in a rush for? What are you in a rush for? You already did your job. I have to work too. All of us have to work. There's no excuse to be rude. It takes 2 seconds to hold a line to let one car out. I've done it numerous times. Numerous times. So I don't understand. But at the same time, I'm not going to treat people with disrespect like how people want to disrespect people around them, because that's not who I am. Although when it happens to me, it takes everything inside of me to remember that, because if I don't, I'll start running people off the road, just like they ran me back off the road. Like, I was physically moving forward, and we just started honking like, "Excuse me, we have a line of people here." It's already a bad situation. It's already a bad situation because we have to use this back road that the buses go on anyway, and the vans, and things like that. So I'm sorry if it took you 2 more seconds to wait so I could be sure I got out of the ice because I'm driving a smaller car, that you just couldn't handle that. And then all the cars behind them. People are rude. And I don't want to be that person, but I'm going to call y'all out. because it's ridiculous. So, for everybody that's watching this, I really hope you take into consideration today somebody else around you while you're out. Because I think a lot of us forget that there are people living their lives right beside us and around us and with us. It's not all about you always. I just think it's ridiculous. But consider somebody else today. Because if you don't, who will?